All right, guys, let's get started. I wanted to really explain, from my side and from both sides, the importance of not only good partnerships, but understanding that everyone has a role to play. And I've been on both sides of the fence. I obviously have my background coming from, the medical market. We'll call ourselves, legacy brokers. That being said, we have the experience that no one else has. No one else is able to get it because that era is over. It's that experience that's transitioning over into the new license market that is bringing that knowledge and integrating it with these new laws and these new ways of operating and kind of creating a whole new way of buying and selling cannabis, not just wholesale, but also for retailers too and consumers, giving them both consistency, options for selection, not just on strains, but brands, and being able to go to different stores and know what they're going to get every time they go there. So we have a lot of other things. On top of that, the products are being rigorously tested, and we can ensure that the consumers aren't going to be getting contaminated products or what they think is medicine, and it's actually causing them more harm than it's actually helping. So I'm glad that these two markets are converging at a time that I'm able to be in my prime and participate in it. And I want to show everybody who's watching how they can participate too. Your best path to success and really to get in there. One of those tips may not seem like a direct, this is how you make some money tip, but if you're jumping into this new license market, and it's going to be different in every state the way they roll out the laws, but the one common thread that you're going to see is there's going to be corporate people that are coming in with investment money and operations, and they're going to be there no matter what. No matter how much legacy experience you got, they're going to be there, and they're going to be the ones actually running those day-to-day operations consistently and rigorously and tracking it. Those are the things that you need in order to not just run and operate a good cannabis business, but to make a successful exit too. That's what a lot of us are in it for right now. Is there's a 2, 3, 4, 5 year, 10-year plan where you're going to build up the business as much as possible, and then there's that option to exit. But if you can't show the track record and the books and the operations and team and the consistency, then no one's going to make those buyouts. So they're going to wait those years, and they're going to see that. And then even on some of these buyouts, it's going to be contingent on future earnings for the next year or two, whatever, 5 years after the buyout. You might not get your full payout until they are guaranteed that they made a good investment. So you never know how it's going to play out. And that's why you really got to hit it hard every day and really raise the bar and not only stay consistent, but push to become better and drive to push forward. And so the way you're going to do that is by aligning yourself with the proper team. A proper team doesn't mean it's your buddy you sold weed with for years and everybody's good at selling weed and you're all going to start a distro company. And there's 4 of you that sell weed. No one's got any business experience. No one's got logistics experience. No one's got tax experience. Everyone's just got weed experience. That's not going to be a good partnership. A good partnership is just like any good sports team. You're going to have direct positions for each person. And you're not going to see, other than very rare instances, where one player is going to start switching up positions, not only through the game, but throughout the season, throughout the career. Running back's usually always going to be a running back. A quarterback's always going to be a quarterback. There are exceptions to the rules, but what I'm trying to say is you need to assemble your team as everyone playing their direct part. And what little overlap there is should only be an amount of understanding from one department to the next, but still the respect of saying, like, I'm not the finance guy. He's the finance person. I'm just doing sales. The point is, don't think you can do it all. Don't get a chip on your shoulder and let your attitude or your ego get in the way and say or do the wrong things or piss off your potential partners and lose out on bigger opportunities, all because you're stuck in your older ways. And the same goes for the corporate guys too. And I've been on both sides of the fence where I felt that way, what I just described. And I've also felt that way even more because I was being treated the way that I'm about to describe, where the corporate guys come in and they think they're better than the cannabis guys, and they start talking down to them, pushing them around, belittling them, whatever. Not like in a bullying way, but from a, oh, I'm better than you type way. Like, I've been to college, I have my degree, or something like that. I have the money that's coming into this company to actually bring it to market. So don't tell me how to do things, even though I might know exactly what's going on with the cannabis sales right now. And he's like, don't tell me about market changes throughout the year. How much more is it going to cost for us to get profit? It doesn't work that way. So you need the mutual respect. You need both sides to understand that everyone's playing their parts. And once you can establish and solidify that team, that's a winning team right there. Really, you're only going to have one piece on the team. So don't get all your cannabis buddies together and go to open up a distro unless you guys acting as a single unit of the cannabis portion, and you have those investors in corporate operations people. Because I've personally tried it, I've had a lot of friends try it. Everyone who's gone about it in different types of ways, it doesn't work the way that, whether the laws are set up that way, it's just how traditional business is set up. Like, you can't do business and skip doing the invoice stage, or skip doing the tax stage, or skip doing the HR stage, paying the payroll tax and the Medicare and Social Security. And so all these things are not things that I personally, and some of the people watching these videos aren't thinking about when they jump into saying, oh, I'm going to open a cannabis business. The tip that I want to convey is, if you're serious about this and getting into it from the standpoint of entrepreneurship or opening your own business, or the equity side of things, which I really want to see get bigger, and the equity guys coming in too is the same exact analogy. Is, in order for everyone to succeed, you need to be that piece to the bigger team. And it takes that team mentality. So every piece of the team coming in needs to understand that, and respect everyone at the table. And everyone with their equity in the company needs to be treated with that respective equity, whether you're corporate backgrounds, illicit backgrounds, or both, or neither of the above. That's it for today. Follow us on Instagram, follow on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, comment on everything, and hit the thumbs up button on YouTube too. And I'm really excited to get your comments on this whole Chris Talks episode.